The Dallas Cowboys and Los Angeles Rams will play a preseason game in Honolulu, Hawaii on August 17 in the hometown of DCC's CIANNA. With the Cowboys making their first appearance in the Aloha State, CIANNA took time to visit with 5 points blue about what a visit from America's team means to her fellow Hawaiians. Q. What was your reaction when the Cowboys officially announced the Cowboys-Rams preseason game in your hometown of Honolulu? CIANNA. My family called in pure excitement. This is two of my worlds colliding and they were so excited the Cowboys are coming home. I've had so many family and friends reach out. The whole island is so excited that there's going to be an NFL game hosted for the first time since 1976, 49ers versus Chargers. We were the home for many years for the Pro Bowl, but that's an all-star game and different from a game between two NFL teams. Football back home is a big deal and that's why everyone is so pumped. Q. The Cowboys are known as America's team, so that makes them Hawaii's team, right? CIANNA. People in the mainland underestimate the level of football fandom in Hawaii since we don't have our own NFL team, but with the Cowboys as America's team, we have huge support. I think there's going to be a huge turnout for the Cowboys. It's going to be great weather for the boys, so the players will like that. And it's going to be a fun, fan-based game. I'm really looking forward to it. Q. There are fans making plans to attend the game in Honolulu because Hawaii is such a great place to visit. It's a tropical paradise. However, you left the paradise for Hawaii to move to Texas and become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Why would anyone ever leave a tropical paradise for the 100-degree heat of Texas? CIANNA. It's funny because that's always the first question people ask me when they find out I'm from Hawaii. Why would you ever leave Hawaii? Laughing. I was born and raised in Hawaii, so I was on the island for 18 years before moving away to college, Oregon State. Hawaii is always going to be home for me, and although it's hard to leave paradise, it's good to get away and expand your horizons and learn about other places. Becoming a member of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders is something I've always wanted to do. It's been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. Leaving home for a little bit in order to accomplish this goal of being on this team, it was the time to do it. Of course, later I want to go home and raise a family in Hawaii, but for now it's fun to travel and visit the other contiguous states. Q. For those fans planning on attending the game, what's on top of CIANNA's must-do list for people traveling to Honolulu? CIANNA. Oh, the beaches. You have to go to Waikiki Beach. It's a touristy spot, but it's fun to get a smoothie and lay out on the beach. You can get a tube and go tubing, and visit more than one beach. We have many beaches on the island of Oahu and each one is unique with its own characteristics. And pack a lot of sunscreen. People think that you can't get a sunburn, even if it's cloudy. But that's the worst time to get a sunburn, but really, it's about meeting new people. The people of Hawaii have an aloha spirit about them that is contagious. I also think people mistake Hawaii for being a slow-paced environment, but Honolulu is a huge city with a lot of tourist attractions. And there's tons of wonderful food because we are an international city with a wonderful mix of cultures. Q. I thought for sure you were going to tell everyone that they have to go to a luau. CIANNA. Yes, of course, everyone has to go to a luau. In high school I worked at a luau in Waikiki and luaus are about much more than hula dancing. You learn about Hawaiian culture, you watch them cook the pig, and you eat all the Hawaiian food. You also get a flower lei, you have dinner, and you watch the performance. It's a great way for us to share our history and culture, especially with visitors making their first trip to the island. The Los Angeles Rams and Dallas Cowboys will play a preseason game in Hawaii on August 17, the Rams announced Thursday. The game will take place in Honolulu at Aloha Stadium, which served as the longtime home of the Pro Bowl until the exhibition game moved to Orlando, Florida, in 2016. Rams and Cowboys squared off in the divisional round of the playoffs last January. The Rams defeated the Cowboys 30-22 on their way to a Super Bowl 53 appearance. The Rams and Cowboys also are scheduled to meet in the 2019 regular season. A trip to Hawaii is the latest in a long list of preseason adventures for the Cowboys. Under owner and general manager Jerry Jones, the Cowboys also have played preseason games in London, Toronto, Tokyo, Mexico City and Monterrey. Last season, the Rams traveled to Baltimore to hold joint practices with the Ravens before a preseason matchup. The Los Angeles Rams will play host to the Cowboys on Saturday, August 17 at 9 p.m. CDT at Aloha Stadium, and it will be the second preseason game of the year for both teams. Tickets are now available on therams.com/Hawaii and can be purchased on site at Aloha Stadium. The game will mark the first time the NFL has played an exhibition game at Aloha Stadium since 1976, when the San Francisco 49ers faced the San Diego Chargers. Aloha Stadium was also the home for the Pro Bowl every year since 1979, except in 2009 Sun Life Stadium and 2014 University of Phoenix Stadium, until the game moved to its new home in Orlando, Florida. In 2016, this game will mark the 36th neutral site preseason game for the Dallas Cowboys, the 28th non-Pro Football Hall of Fame game and the 10th outside of the 48 contiguous states. The last times the Cowboys played a neutral site preseason game was the Hall of Fame game in 2017 versus Arizona, 8/3, and the last preseason game outside of the contiguous 48 states was in 2001 in Mexico City, Mexico, versus Oakland, 8/27. Dallas Cowboys neutral site preseason games record, 16-19 Albuquerque 0-1 Norman 1-0 International 1-7 Atlanta 0-1 Orlando 1-0 London 0-1 Bakersfield 1-0 Pendleton 0-1 Mexico City 0-1 Birmingham 0-1 Portland 1-3 Monterrey 0-1 Canton 3-3 Roanoke 0-1 Tokyo 0-2 Chicago 1-0 Sacramento 0-2 Toronto 0-1 Cleveland 0-1 San Antonio 1-2 Louisville 1-0 Seattle 0-1 Memphis 1-0 Shreveport 1-0 Minnesota 0-1 Sioux Falls 1-0 New Orleans 1-1 Tulsa 2-0